What's going on, everybody? Five Sports Talk back at it to talk sports, and today we're gonna brew up an old rivalry between two good old friends, or actually, I should say enemies. Kobe Bryant and LeBron James, two of the proclaimed best players in the NBA, and even though Kobe's on the last legs of his prime, the boy can still get it done. I mean, he's put up 40 points in four of his last 6 games, and even though he hasn't looked on form against the Mavs the other day when he put up just 14 points, Kobe Bryant is still Kobe Bryant. But let's talk about the game that just happened between the Lakers and the Heat, in which the Heat routed the LA Lakers 98 to 87. The game wasn't as close as the score indicates. It was a blowout throughout. LeBron James was just spectacular with 31 points, 8 rebounds, and 8 assists. He shot 12 over 27 from the field. Dwayne Wade was injured. He was out. He's now returning for quite some time. But that's another story for another day. Kobe Bryant had 24 points on 8 for 21 shooting with 3 threes, 7 assists, and 5 rebounds. And Kobe looked fatigued today. He didn't look like Kobe Bryant. And really, most of his points came late in the fourth quarter when Mike Brown, for some reason, decided to just leave Kobe in when the game was still out of hand. Pau Gasol had a good game as well, 26, 8, and 2, and on and on. But the bigger story here is, right now, if you could have one player between Kobe and LeBron, right now, this very moment, for the next game, who would you want? I've been a big LeBron fan for a while, but I'm not going to be biased because after the decision, I became to sort of dislike not LeBron James himself, but the way he conducted himself on the court. But I'm going to try to be as objective as possible. Right now, I would still take Kobe Bryant over LeBron James. And I say that because I know LeBron had a good game today, but there's just the clutch factor of Kobe Bryant is bar none, and LeBron James is by far the most unclutch player that is as talented as I have seen. Sounds a little confusing, but I'll elaborate on what I'm saying. No player I have seen that is as talented as LBJ is as unclutch as him and disappears as much as him. You know, Dirk Nowitzki is one of my favorite players, so I was happy to see the Mavs win a title this past season. But I sort of wanted LeBron James to win his first title as well, you know? He's already in his, 9th season now? But the boy just did not show up. And I mean, he completely froze. As Skip Bayless likes to say, the chosen one became the frozen one, and basically let the Mavs steal the championship away, even though they earned it. The Heat had the series in hand, and they sort of gave it up when they had the blown 15-point lead in Game 3 and whatnot. But that's not the point. I digress. The fact that LeBron James cannot be counted on in clutch, I would not trust this guy to take the last shot. He's missed countless shots. And I know he puts up ridiculous stats and whatnot, but at the end of the day, I want the assassin, the Black Mamba, Kobe Bryant, who will just tear your defense to shreds. He will rip your heart apart. And the fact that he's doing this at the age that he's doing with the miles on his body is just unbelievable. You know, Michael Jordan said today, actually he didn't say it himself, but he had his publicist say that the only person that warrants comparison to MJ currently in the NBA, Kobe Bean Bryant. I could not agree more. Kobe Bryant has earned the right to be compared to Michael Jordan. He is the closest thing we have seen to Michael Jordan. 5 titles, a decade worth of All-Star appearances, an MVP, you know, on and on, multiple-time All-Star Game MVP, NBA Finals MVP. The dude's the first ballot Hall of Famer, no doubt, but until LeBron James develops that killer demeanor, actually, I should take that back because I really don't think you can develop it. It's either you have it or you don't. Dirk Nowitzki has it, Kobe Bryant has it, Dwayne Wade has it, Derrick Rose has it. LeBron James does not have it. And that is why I would say that right now, between Kobe Bryant and LeBron James, I want Kobe Bryant. Give me your thoughts. Comment, rate, subscribe below, and I'll look forward to reading it. Thank you.